Hello friends, this is Vikram Shah. This is my new YouTube channel Legal Enlightenment. The purpose behind making this channel is to make law easy, as there are not many good videos covering topics on law exhaustively. So we'll try to cover different topics on law in a lucid manner and be rest assured about the contents of the video as it is well researched. So from today I'm going to start a new lecture series on Cr.P.C. in which I will cover all the major topics on Cr.P.C. is going to be helpful for judiciary aspirants, law students and people related to law. So the first lecture in the lecture series of Cr.P.C. is Introduction to Cr.P.C. In this lecture, the topics that are going to be covered are when the Cr.P.C. got enacted and got enforced, to the legislative competency to make and amend law in Cr.P.C. Is the act exhaustive in itself, essence, and the jurisprudential essence of Cr.P.C. So the first topic is when Cr.P.C. got enacted and got enforced. So it got enacted on 25th January 1974. Means on this date it got the presidential assent, and it got enforced on 1st April 1974. Means on this date it got notified in the official gazette. We hear that a particular law will get enforced after the day it gets notified in the official gazette. But I have heard students having confusion regarding what is an official gazette. So this is how an official gazette looks like. This is an official gazette published by Government of India, that is central government. It says the Gazette of India is a public journal and an authorized legal document of the Government of India, published weekly by the Department of Publication, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So this official gazette is an authorized legal document of the Government of India, and it is published weekly and is controlled by Department of Publication, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Like this is an official gazette of central government, likewise there is an official gazette of each state, and when there is any particular amendment or new law is brought into force, then it gets notified in the official gazette of that state. So second topic is legislative competency to make and amend law in Cr.P.C. So legislative competency means who can make law. So as we know, in 7th schedule it contains 3 lists. List 1 talks about center, list 2 talks about state, and list 3 talks about concurrent list. So in list 1, all the subject matter in which the center can make law are given. In list 2, that talks about state list, all the subject matter on which state can make law are given. And in list 3, it talks about concurrent list, in which both the state and the center can make law. Subject matter of CRP is contained in list 3, that is the concurrent list, in item number 2, and in which both the center and state has the power to make law on it. So you might have seen in the Bear Act there are many amendments to the provisions. In a particular provision there is written that a state has made an amendment to a particular provision, because the subject matter of CRPC is covered under concurrent list. Now if we move to topic 3, it says that is the act exhaustive in itself? Means criminal procedure do we need to refer other law apart from CRPC? So whenever we need to know whether an act is exhaustive in itself, we need to look at the preamble. The preamble of CRPC says that an act to consolidate, this word is important, the act to consolidate and amend law relating to CRPC, relating to criminal procedure. So remember, whenever the word consolidate is written in an act, it means the act is exhaustive in itself. Means all the procedure here, it means all the procedure relating to criminal process has been provided in the CRPC. But however, in section 482 talks about inherent power of High Court. So the legislature, in order to deal with unforeseen circumstances, has enacted section 482 of CRPC, which talks about inherent power of High Court, in which any unforeseen circumstances that has not been dealt with in the Act can be dealt by the High Court under Section 482. But basically, if we say that Act is exhaustive in itself and we don't need to refer to any other law for the criminal procedure that is to be followed in a particular case. So now if we move to point 4, it talks about jurisprudential essence of CRPC. Jurisprudential essence, it means the purpose behind enacting CRPC. It means the purpose behind enacting the CRPC. So if we see that first point, it says that the purpose of CRPC is to do social justice as the crime is considered to be wrong against the society, so that the actual culprit should be tried, convicted and punished. So as we know that crime is considered to be a wrong against the society, so CRPC provides an elaborative procedure that is to be followed in a particular case, so that the culprit is tried, convicted and punished. So if we look at the second point, it says that in order to serve the above purpose, CRPC provides for an elaborative procedure on various aspects of criminal process. So it talks about the various elaborative proceedings that is to be followed in a particular case. Point 3, it says that a cardinal principle of criminal law, it says that a person is presumed to be innocent until found guilty. So whenever a person is accused for an offense, he is presumed to be innocent until the guilt has been proved against him. And it says that so the CRPC is enacted on the principle of natural justice, reasonableness, non-arbitrariness and fairness. So if we look at point 4, it says that on the other hand, the person accused of an offense also has his fundamental rights, and there cannot be unnecessary restriction upon it. It's basically trying to say that when a person is accused of an offense, he also has his fundamental right, and there cannot be unnecessary restriction upon it. However, if there is a conflict between individual and societal interest, the societal interest would prevail over the individual interest. And if we see at the last point, it says that CRPC is based on principle of purposive interpretation. Purposive interpretation means the purpose behind enacting an act. So CRPC is based on principle of purposive interpretation. So if there is any ambiguity in any provision of CRPC, then that interpretation should be adopted, which serves the end of justice and bring about a balance between individual and societal interests. So this was all from my side. I have tried to explain the basic of CRPC in a very exhaustive manner. You all are able to understand what I was trying to say. And please write in the comments if you want to suggest some improvement in my coming videos, and please like, share and subscribe to the video so that the other people come to know and become helpful for them. Thank you.